Joining me now is UFC featherweight Youssef Zalal, who has taken some time out to talk to MMA Junkie before his big fight with Peter Barrett coming up here. Youssef, man, I feel like we're doing this every other month now, staying active. How did this fight come together? Another short notice one for you.
I know, man. I was like, every time I do interviews, I feel like I was like, oh, there's a fight coming up. There's a fight coming up. But no, man. So 3 days ago, I got a call from my coach around like 11 p.m. at night. So like this is before I go to bed and everything. And I was like, this is weird. Why is my coach, Mark Montoya, calling me at 11? He's usually asleep by like 9 or so. So I was like, what the hell is going on? Like, am I in trouble? What's going on? And then he calls me and then he said, hold on, I'm adding Jason, which is my manager. And I was like, okay, that means there's some fight or something going on. They will not just call me at 11. And then they were like, oh, we got a fight. We took the fight for you. And I was like, perfect. I don't got nothing else to do anyway, so let's do it.
There you go. There you go, man. And like I said, staying super active. Is there part of you that, you've looked impressive so far and you haven't even had a full camp. So is there part of you that kind of is like, man, I kind of wish I would have some time in between fights to really, get that traditional 8-week training camp in and really focus in on a guy to show people what I'm fully capable of doing?
Not really, man. It really doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm like, you know what they say, like the younger guys, we want to get them in as much as possible. That's how I feel. I'm so happy that I learned like 40 minutes of me actual fighting in the UFC cage, and that's gonna help me so much just in this fight and in my whole career, to be honest. So for me, I want to stay as much as active. I'm only 23, man. I wanna get as much as better as possible.
Yeah. And I know after your last fight, you had talked about maybe moving down to bantamweight, and I saw my buddy James Lynch had interviewed you. He tweeted out something that you kind of decided against that. You decided that you're gonna stick with featherweight. You had a discussion, a meeting with your coaches and management. Can you explain to me what went into that decision and why you ultimately decided to stay at 145?
So I went to the PI to do a couple of testing in there, and then they were like, okay, like your body with no fat in it is 134 pounds. Excuse me. So I was like, well, damn, I have to be 0% body fat to make 35. I was like, it makes no sense for me to really just suffer throughout the camp. And I really don't want to fight twice a year. I want to fight more than just twice a year. Even if I have a good turnaround at bantamweight, let's say I go out there and finish the fight, I still got to recover from the weight cut. The weight cut is by itself, it's a lot. So for me, talking to my coach, my strength conditioning coaches, my nutritionist and everything, and we just decided, it's like, I think it's a better idea for us to go to 45 and really not like kill the body so early.
Yeah, no doubt, man. And Peter Barrett, have you had some time to look at him? Are you a guy that likes to watch your opponents? You kind of leave that up to your coaches. Where do you fall on that spectrum, and what do you think of him as a fight and a matchup for you?
So for me, I look at one fight, the last fight, whatever the fight they had last. I like to look at it and see what they got. That's what I do. But besides that, I leave the rest of the coaches. But man, he's like a brawler. He's like, he wants to bring the fight to you. It's like, and it makes it like exciting. That's why he's one of the exciting fighters. Like even in the Contender Series, he fought a weight class higher, and he just goes out there. He doesn't care. He just bomb, just sluggish all around. So I feel like he's gonna be the same guy. He's coming in and trying to just brawl with me and this and that. But that's where I shine with those guys. I would do a lot better against those guys and guys are really just technical and stuff like that.
And this isn't baseball or football or hockey or basketball. You don't have a rookie of the year trophy or anything at the end of the season. But, in terms of your progression and a guy that debuted this year, you're already 2-0. This could be 3-0, and who knows how many other fights you're going to have this year. Do you feel like you're on pace for that here to kind of be the newcomer of the year in the UFC? Maybe, obviously, I think at the end of the year, all the outlets do stuff like that. So is that something that's on your mind to really make a statement in your first year as a UFC fighter?
Definitely, man. I was like, as every kid in that does fighting, like as young as me, as like they want to be the top of the top as quick as possible. It's like whatever. But I'm glad that I'm doing this, even though we're doing this pandemics and all this stuff. I am doing stuff slowly, but not crazy. It's like learning it slow and like, yeah, I want to be that guy, like the new upcomer. Like watch out for Youssef. Like he's ready on 7 days notice. Like, that's crazy. Well, we got to watch out for that guy. It's not an easy fight just to take. And that's what my goal is.
For sure. And I guess my last question for you, man, how do you get it done?
Oh, man. I told to everybody before, man, this fight, I'm putting a statement, man. I'm going out there to really put a statement. I don't know. It's going to be a finish, but I don't know where. I don't know if it's going to be on the feet or the jiu-jitsu. It really don't matter to me. I'm not rushing anything. I'm just having fun. But trust me, I'm making a statement. You guys don't miss it.